Let's play time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands with pick in hand and mobs to kill. The fun will never end. It's Let's Play Time. Hey guys, Silver Contrail here, and I am back. It's been a while. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Busy as always. School really is kicking my butt right now. But I'm back. I'm ready to get started on a new project that I've been waiting to do for quite some time. Once again, my skin is not showing up, which is really weird. Oh, I hear spiders. Try caves under here still. Which I will need to light up because we are going to build a traditional mob grinder. And this is the base that I have set up right now, which is where it's going to be funneled down to. So basically, we'll have an enormous structure over our heads from which all the mobs will fall down onto. With that in mind, we're gonna have to do a lot of work on this. It's gonna take some time, and building a mob system is not a sprint. It is definitely a marathon. Did I grab that? Yes, I did. Uh, so let's talk about that before I really get into it. And actually, just before I get any further and I forget about it, I've been doing some maintenance around the village. You'll trade me an emerald for 4 pizzas? Man, you are a ripoff. I've been putting in some doors and hoping that these guys repopulate a little bit. Maybe we'll get some iron golems. If we do, they really like hanging out over here. It's rather odd. If we do get some iron golems, then that'd be cool. I don't think these guys have any new trades. I'd like to set up an iron farm. It's kind of cheaty, but whatever. It's in the game. Might as well use it if it's there. I'm trying to find the guy who buys wheat. Maybe he's not here today. Oh well. So back to the mob system. I've been running around the caves in this area lighting some stuff up. If you're unfamiliar with mob grinders, let me go through that and explain it. Just in the event that you don't know, and I'll try not to take too much time on it so that you don't get bored if you do know. So basically, what a traditional mob grinder is a bunch of dark rooms where you force mobs to spawn in these dark rooms, and then they're funneled via water channels into a killing area of some sort or a holding area. And once they are there, you can get their drops or their experience, whatever you need from them at the time. So, of course, it only works on natural mob spawns. We're not using like a mob spawner, like you would in an experience farm. And it's going to turn night before I get out there again. So what we need to do is make a big, huge area of dark rooms on platforms, and with platforms in them and the water canals running between them, so that when the mobs spawn, they run into the water canals, they get funneled down into our killing area. And that's basically what we'll be working on for probably into the next episode. Well, I'll be working on it probably quite a bit off camera, but I want to get started on it right now. And hopefully we'll get somewhere with it. I'd really like to be able to finish it by the end of next week, maybe. These things take some time, and I definitely don't have all the time in the world. You still have this new Optifine version I should probably get, but I haven't done it yet. There's a really good post on our Minecraft today. I don't know if you guys go on Reddit, but if you do, definitely check it out. They were talking about the state of Minecraft and how the adventure aspect of it is really downplayed compared to everything else. And I've got to count this out before I do this, or else I'm going to get screwed up when I make my ladder. Let's see. Okay, so we got to... In fact, I'll get this off my hotbar. We start here, and then we've got platform 1. We'll go out here, here. So that'll be the platform in the center, and then that's where the wall is, I think. Isn't that where the... No, it's not, because there's a platform here, there, and then in each direction. So there's another one. There'll be a water canal, and there'll be a platform here, 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 and then this will be the wall. So if I go back, 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, wall. So I'm gonna go back one more, and this is where I'll make my ladder up. Alright. Cool. Probably should put ladders down before I get all the way up there. So basically, I'm just going to build some scaffolding to begin with, and kind of go from there. But back what I was saying about the adventure aspect of Minecraft. How do you guys feel about Minecraft in terms of adventure? Do you feel that there's enough excitement or enough reason even to go explore somewhere? Because basically what their argument is, or what the argument was on the post, was that there's really no reason to go and explore somewhere besides like the occasional village or something, because all the biomes basically have the same material. In fact, really the only useful thing is to go and dig mine shafts forever to get items, because you need to grind up your iron, you need to grind up diamonds if you want to get anything good. If you want to get enchantments, you have to stay in one place and build a mob grinder rather than go out and explore. I think the changes to the enchantment system have helped in some regard with this issue of kind of the grind fest that has become Minecraft. But there's still a lot of grinding going on, which a lot of people are very much displeased with, and for good reason. Like strongholds, fortresses, that stuff's cool, but there's only so much you can do with that. Oh, I have my fingers on the wrong button. Alright, so there's our initial scaffold. Just put that there for now. And that'll get us at least up to the first floor, I think. What I'm probably going to end up doing is going up the 23 blocks, I think it is. I think it's 23 blocks. And when I get there, actually not make a spawning floor up there like most people would do. It won't be a spawning floor, and instead it'll be kind of a different area, which I think will be interesting to see if it works out. But let me get some cobblestone. So what we need to do is count up 24 blocks from here, I think. We are at Y 650. Yeah, 650 for feet position. So we need to go to Y 89. So 89. I can't believe it took me that long to get that. Okay, this is Y 89 according to my feet level. Just make sure that this is the actual level I'm talking about. No, that's Y 90. I'm gonna need to go down one more. Alright. Now I place blocks here so that I can get over. And while I'm at it, might as well light up before I get screwed over by mobs spawning up here. That would not be fun. It's an interesting area. I've done some exploring underwater. You can see where the little... Hopefully you can see them on camera. The little towers, like I did in my other world. Okay, so we need to bring this out across. Basically, just come straight out. To about... one more. Yeah, I think this is over it now. So what this floor is going to be is a sort of temporary thing. It actually won't do anything, it'll just take up space for now. But when I do get the first tower completed, I might build a second tower. If I do, this floor will come in handy because I can basically pump mobs into this floor. And I could potentially turn it into a mob sorter, but I don't think I will because I don't really see the purpose of mob sorters for all the work that you have to put into them. So, and that's just me. I don't know. Maybe there's some secret to mob sorters that I don't understand. Okay, so I'll put you here because you're going to be the middle block. And then we build across a certain number of spaces. So the mob system itself will be, so these will be water canals, and then it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. And oh no, it needs to go over one more. So that'll be one spawning pad if you just count this middle row here. Like these 3 blocks will be where the mobs will spawn, and they'll walk into the water. And then we go another 1, and then 1, 2, 3, whatever. We make another 3x3 pad. Yeah. And so I'm pretty sure this one is up against the wall. And then there's another pad here, and then the wall is actually, the wall for the building I think is over here, because I don't think there's a 3rd pad, but I will double check on that just to make sure I know what I'm talking about. If you needed a better visual explanation of what's going on here, this is probably the best I can do. So what this is the spawning floor. So the mobs spawn on here, they walk over into these, and then they drop down to their death, hopefully. So yeah, like I said, it's the 4 pads in the middle, and then it's the 2 pads out on each side, and that leaves you with this sort of cool looking pattern, which is pretty easy to build, pretty easy to copy up, and whatever. So what I'm building right now isn't actually going to be this, it's just going to be like a floor underneath here, and these mobs will just drop straight down into it. But if I have another tower, I can actually pump mobs directly onto that floor, and there'll be like a water canal system, basically like another floor that doesn't have platforms on it. So all the water just pushes the mobs straight into the middle, and then they fall down to their death that way, which I think will be neat if it does work out. I don't know if it will, but I'd rather have it now and maybe use it than not put it in and then want it later, because I think I more or less ran into that problem with my other mob system where I have a really crappy way of funneling mobs from my extra towers or from my extra chutes, and it just sucks. Like, these are bad attempts at things that never really worked out. So I will probably build the rest on camera and then let's speed it up if I can do that, which I should probably check if I can even do that. So I figured out I could fast forward in Windows Movie Maker, so I'm just going to play this in 4 times speed and build while I talk about a couple of things. First of all, I'm recording this after I recorded the whole episode, so I apologize if I repeat something I say later on. But episode 10 coming up, it's a pretty big deal. 150 subs, pretty big deal, to me at least, because it means that the channel's growing. There's lots of things coming up. There's a personal goal that I have set for 10 episodes in the Adventure Time series. I put it off after the first season or so, because I thought it was incomplete. It ended at episode 7, and I wanted to get a full 10 episodes in and have like that be season 1 as a sort of thing, and then advertise from there and sort of say, hey, I've got this cool channel, come check it out, because I didn't want to talk about a channel that was not going to have a whole lot of videos, or I didn't want to talk about a series and be like, hey, I have this Adventure Time series, oh, it's only like 3 episodes, and then maybe scrap it, and then, that's kind of, it's not very fair to the people who subscribe and see this and go, oh, hey, this guy's got a lot of cool videos, and then they never get uploaded, which lately has been something that I've been getting into. So I thought, well, if I can get 10 episodes in, it must mean I have some sort of dedication, so I'll start kind of putting the video out there a little bit more, maybe bring some eyes in, which would be pretty cool. Alright, I'm back. I got the first floor done. Basically just needs the middle fixed, but I'm just keeping it as a water source right now. This is what I'll be repeating, keeping it too high. You don't want Enderman spawning, because they won't work with it quite as well. Uh, Although my other spawner system does actually use, or does put out Enderman, but it's just not something that I think is necessary for this particular system. And yeah, I'm out of cobblestone, so I'm gonna have to go do quite a bit of mining and all that fun stuff. So I'll probably cut this episode off here in a second, or here in a bit, and go work on that, and then probably won't do a whole lot of. Probably won't do any recording until at least I get this thing running with a couple of floors. But if I'm gonna need a lot of cobblestone, maybe I'll go do some mining. I do need to set up a mining area. I need to get more of the underground lit up so that, of course, this system works, because right now it isn't really lit up very well. And since we're thinking about it, let's go ahead and grab some redstone. And there we go. Lever. See what we can see. Probably head down here. I think this will be the best place to... Oh, I didn't expect to take damage. Oh well. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I need... redstone and piston. Of course, there's always something. There we go. There. Alright. Ooh, it's dark. I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh man. I'm looking... I can see my nether portal. Yep. Okay, so there's the nether portal. And there's still some webs. They look like they're in the water, maybe. So there's still some abandoned mine shaft segments that are not lit up. But the majority of it seems to be pretty lit, at least over in that direction. And then there's some more nonsense going on out there. And then over here is really a big deal. There's a couple ravines. In fact, this well goes almost straight down into a mining area. So maybe that'll be my mine shaft location. I can just go straight down that. Otherwise, I don't really see anything particularly noteworthy. Just a lot of spaces to light up. Almost all of this is going to have to be lit up for the mob system to work. So I've got a lot of time ahead, I got a lot of work ahead of me. Yeah. Is that some grass down there? It's an Enderman. And a slime, so there's a slime chunk down here. It's good enough, I guess. So unfortunately, I think my favorite trader has either stopped his trade or got killed. I'm not really sure. I'm getting that frame rate issue again. Man, I really wish I knew what caused that. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure he either got killed or he's no longer around. So that's kind of unfortunate. But not really anything we can do about it. And that just means I'm going to have to get emeralds in other ways. The written book seems like an easy way to get emeralds. And I'd like to... I don't know. I gotta figure something out. Because I really want an emerald block. And I'm one emerald short of an emerald block. So that'll be taking up some of my time. One thing I do want to talk about before closing up the episode here
So obviously we got this far. We got one floor done, but it's gonna be a little bit before the rest of it gets in there because again I ran out of cobble, so I've basically got to go do a whole bunch of mining before that's anywhere near ready to go. On top of that, the next episode is episode 10, which is really important because of some personal goals that I put on myself for episode 10. And we'll have to see what happens with that, what I decide on, and hopefully get some feedback. But I'm thinking episode 10, from then on out, I'm going to really focus on trying to beat the game, going to the end and doing all that stuff. And, getting all the stuff to go there and beating the Ender Dragon and that sort of thing. Also, as soon as we get the snapshot, I want to update to the snapshot. So, or I shouldn't say as soon as we get it because we have the snapshot. As soon as the texture pack updates, I will be using the new snapshots for 1.4. Because, let's face it, anvils are awesome, and I really want to use them as much as possible. And I'll talk about that more probably next episode. Again, sorry about not uploading at all recently. I've been just super, super, super busy. But hopefully I'll be able to find time to play a little bit more. And hopefully next episode, we really kick things off again. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to having a really good series. Who is over here? Is there someone? I heard a door. Maybe there's someone in here. No? I don't know. I don't know what these villagers are up to anymore. This guy has terrible trades. I don't know, he trades coal. If I had a bunch of coal, I'd trade him. But I don't have that much. Got a good amount. There's no one living in these houses over here yet. Huh. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do for this episode. So let me know what you think about what I should do post episode 10, like what my goals should be, what you guys want to see me do. Because I'm not necessarily running out of ideas, I just have a lot of things that I could do, and I'm not sure what I should focus on. So, that's it for now, and until next time then.